Lipedema and over-pronation of your feet. So that is when our arches tend to collapse. So when the arch will collapse here, the knee will almost come inwards and then it has an effect up on our hip. So from the pelvis here, the hip will tend to come in because the heaviness of the tissue is drawing that alignment in. So when it comes to training, when it comes to squats, lunges, you might find from the foot, if you're over-pronating, so for example coming in, you can see straight away my knee comes in. When I am doing any work with legs or even walking, trying to run or any particular sport, for me personally, this was the first foot to arch and collapse in. So over the years, over the last 20 years, without me knowing I had lipedema, my lipedema fat coming down from my hip draws everything down as gravity comes down, and the fat, particularly on my left side, is a lot more dense and I have to work a lot harder and the fibroids are a lot more congested. So in regards to that, this draws this hip forward and then I get a lot of backache, I've got a lot of hip impingement on this side and it affects this shoulder. So when it comes down to our connective tissue and the fascia, you have to kind of take into account the whole body. Often with lipedema, without knowing about corrective techniques and posture work that comes with the hip alignment as well, as the arches drop on the feet, it really kind of misaligns the connective tissue around the body, not just the legs but also the neck, the shoulder, and it can draw us all intertwined. So go over to some of my exercises which are mainly directed towards strengthening up the hips, the glutes, because you can get around that. You can get around it with doing some fascia work, but also to help strengthen the weaker side and to really work on these feet. Both of my feet have now pronated in, so straight away my knees come in. So when I squat and lunge, I almost have to work from the feet up to draw the legs out, to work through the pelvis. And then when we go to squat, make sure one knee's not coming in, make sure we're nice and strong through the legs and the posture. And the same when you do single leg work, single leg step ups, single leg lunges, be really aware of your weaker side, and then we can work on some tips and Pilates moves to help strengthen up each side of the hip and the shoulders and your posture. So 5 Lipedema Studio over on YouTube, and then each week we can just try to reconnect the body, work with our fascia. It is a long-term thing we have to do to feel good and to thrive in the body, but when you do get there and you get rid of the aches, the pains, the niggles in the body, you will be able to move a lot more comfortably. But do take your time and exercise smarter, not harder.